Namaste and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Shivani. I like to post videos here Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometime on Sundays I like to do a lot of product reviews, and that's kind of what we're doing today. If you do like the video today, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a lot of new products, and most of them are from Sephora. Actually, all of them are from Sephora. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start off by putting my hair back because I just can't do my makeup with my hair looking like this. I bought these clips off of Amazon and they're very actually helpful, especially when you have your hair down and you're trying to do your makeup. It doesn't give you like that dent in your hair, and it's really nice. I really do recommend them if you're looking for clips like that. I will leave them in the description box below, so if you want to check them out, go ahead and check it out. So the first product I'm trying out today is this lip maximizer, and this is from Dior, and I'm using the shade 007. And I'm already wearing some on my lips because I wanted to give it time to see if it's actually going to do the plumping that it's supposed to do. And I really do like it. And it does give you that plumping effect. I feel like it smoothed up my lips a little bit. It feels really cooling on the lips and feels moisturizing at the same time. So I wanted to give it some time. I was actually also very curious to see if this lip color was actually going to do anything for my lips. I just want to show you the packaging. And a lot of times, these don't do much for my lips. They're very, very sheer, but this did give me a little bit of a tint, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and get started by priming. And this is not a new product to me, but this is a new bottle, so I just wanted to share it in this video. And this is the Skin Tune Perfecting Blur Primer, and this is from Farsali. So I'm going to take about a pump of it, and I'm going to apply this on my T-zone. Now, I really like this primer because it really blurs out my skin and does give me a long wearing makeup. Actually going to take a little bit more, but this much, and I'm going to apply it to my forehead and my chin. I feel like I didn't get enough product. Now I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and this is in the shade medium, and I'm just going to take this shade here. It's called Chocolate, and I'm going to just pick it up on my brush here, and I'm using a Morphe 427, and I'm picking up a good amount of product on here. And then I'm going to start contouring with that. I feel like whenever I apply my contour this way, it comes out very, very natural. And I'm going to take my time buffing it in because I want to go for a natural look. That's what I'm going for, but I don't know where we're going to end up. So let's see. I like to do this step first too because kind of frames my face. I kind of know where everything's going to be. So if you're a beginner, this is a really good step to do. Next, I'm going to try this concealer from Jouer, and I'm using this in the shade Honey. I've actually heard really good things about this concealer, and I've not tried this yet, so I'm super excited for this. So before we go ahead and apply this concealer, let's talk a little bit about it. It says that it is a high coverage liquid concealer. It is infused with hyaluronic acid. It provides you full coverage, gives you a creaseless soft matte finish, while correcting and smoothing the look of skin imperfections, which is great. Let's go ahead and see if the color actually matches me. This is what the bottle looks like. It does come with a doe foot applicator, and I feel like the doe foot applicator on here is a little bit longer than the usual ones, but let's go ahead and see the color match. Ooh, it is really, really full coverage, and it might be a little too light for me right now, so we might have to mix another shade in it, but let's see. Let's start with this. And I'm going to take a little bit just to lift my eye. This is very thick. I should have applied a little bit less than what I did. The color comes out okay. I'm going to take my concealer brush, and this is from Japanesque, and I really like this brush. And I'm going to start blending it out. It feels a little bit thicker than I had expected it to, but it did say it's a full coverage concealer. Wow, a little bit goes a long way. I didn't need that much product. So I'm just going to keep dragging this product as far as I can go. I'm actually going to take whatever's left on the brush on my eyelid as well. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend it out even more. And then I'm going to run this in the center of my forehead. Whatever's left on the sponge, I'm not going to pick up any more product. It blended up pretty nice actually. It was easy to blend. It was not drying or very, very hard to blend. So I'm going to take my Hourglass Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Golden Tan. And I'm going to pick this up on this stippling brush from Sephora, and I'm going to just pick up a good amount on there. And now I'm going to run it just under my contour. And then I'm going to go over my forehead too. And I'm not dipped it back in, I'm just using the product I have on the brush. And then using my beauty blender, I'm just going to start stamping it and make sure everything is blended out. Next, I'm going to take this blush from Fenty, and this is in the shade Crush on Cupid. And I really actually like this shade. As you can see, I've been using this nonstop. It looks very natural. It is beautiful on the skin. And then I'm going to pick this one up on the stippling brush from Real Techniques. And if you guys are wondering why I'm using so many stippling brushes today, I feel like it just kind of blends your makeup very, very naturally into the skin. I love this blush. This looks so natural on your skin. And as you can see, I'm just applying this kind of right over here, right above my contour, but I'm going to take it up a little bit. I like to take my blush up. You don't have to do this, obviously, but I like to bring it all the way up. Once I kind of know where my blush is going to be, I'm going to stop for a second, and I'm going to pick up that foundation brush, and I'm going to blend the two together. And this will make sure that it blends into your contour. All right, I'm going to just take my beauty blender just because I can't stop myself. And I'm going to go over very lightly. You don't need to do this, but the next thing I want to try out is this Ambient Palette from HourGlass. And this is their Strobe Lighting Palette. How pretty are the colors? They're super, super pretty, and I feel like I get so much use out of these palettes. And I'm going to pick this up on a pretty big brush. This is a BH Cosmetics #3 brush, so it looks like this. It's not, your typical highlighting brush. And I'm going to go first into this color here, which is called Absolute Strobe Lighting, and I'm going to pick up a decent amount of it. And I'm going to just take it right on the highest points. Oh, how pretty is that? It might be a little bit too white for my skin. I'm going to take this darker shade here and do the same thing. Normally what I like to do is, and I like to do that with the other palette too, I just mix the three shades together, and I really like how that looks on my skin. So I'm going to do the same thing with this over here. Now I know it looks a little too much right now, but we have not powdered our face yet, so it's okay. Now to set under my eyes, I'm going to try this Mcgrath Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. And this is the new one that she just came out with. Not new as in a week, but it's pretty recent. So I have this in the shade medium. And I do like the other setting powder from her, so I was really curious for this one. And I'm going to take some on this brush from Real Techniques. And it feels like a very fine powder actually. And I'm going to set it just under my eyes. This powder is actually really, really nice. It's very fine and is doing a good job in setting my under eye. And this is from BH Cosmetics. This is the #2 brush, and you can use any fluffy brush. And I'm going to pick some of it up, and I'm going to work it in so when you look at the brush, you don't really see a lot of powder on it. And I'm going to very, very lightly tap it all over my face. This is a really nice powder. Look how pretty it looks, and it kind of evened everything out. It's really nice actually. I kind of feel like I lost my blush along the way. I don't really see my blush that much, so I'm going to grab another blush and I'll be right back. So I went and grabbed my exposed palette from NARS, and I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this dark pink here. So I'm going to take this and apply kind of where we applied the other one, right over it. I'm just going very, very lightly, and I'm just sweeping it away. Next, I'm going to try this Soft Focus Setting Spray, and this is from HourGlass, and this is their new whale setting spray. And I really like the packaging actually. It's really, really pretty. The mist on here is really, really nice. I really do actually like how it feels on my skin. Let's see, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to press everything in, make sure everything is blended nicely. And then I'm going to take a look and see if it actually gave me that soft focus. The skin actually looks really nice today. Everything blended in super nicely. I like that concealer too. It didn't, give me a gray cast. It looks really nice. Actually, everything looks really nice. Now, if you do buy this setting spray, be careful because it is a little bit dewy. I feel like it's going to hopefully, warm up to my skin and it's going to be okay. Go light-handed, not like me. Now, moving on to our next product, I bought this eyeshadow palette from Roen, and this is their 75-degree eyeshadow palette. And let's open this up. It's actually really, really cute packaging. Has a little sleeve. This is very, very luxe. And so this is what it looks like inside. It's really pretty actually. I like all the colors. So let's see what we're going to do today because I want to keep it very, very soft. I'm going to go back into that Anastasia Beverly Hill palette and I'm going to take this shade here and it's called Cinnamon. And you can use your bronzer as well. And first I'm going to kind of warm it up on the back of my hand. I don't want too much product on the brush. And then I'm going to take my eyebrow as a guide and I'm going to bring it in like this. And I'm just going to drag my crease out. And then I'm going to kind of bring it under my eyebrows and just color it in. And I'm keeping it just on the top. I'm not bringing anything lower than this. Next, I'm going to take this gel pencil, and this is from Jouer Cosmetics. I really like this. This is very, very pigmented, and this is in the shade Black is Black. And I'm going to just run that on my top waterline. And then I'm going to kind of extend it out with a very light hand. That's pretty much where I'm going to extend it to. Now from the center of my eye, I'm going to start making a wing. And then I'm going to take this small flat brush, and this is from Morphe, and I'm going to start blending it out. And when I'm blending it, I'm kind of bringing it in all the way with whatever's on the brush. Now I'm going to pick up my bronzer, and I'm going to just take it over that black shade and really, really just diffuse that black shade. And we don't really want to shape there. We're just leaving a shadow of the black. It does look nice though because this shadow hair kind of elongates your eye. And if I was to tie up my hair, let me show you. If I was to just tie up my hair, this will go from there to there. Right there. And then you have that foxy eye look. And I feel like if I do that, I just feel a little weird. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it as it is. I think I'm going to go for this dark shade here. And these are really pretty. And when you look at them and when you touch them, you're like, they're not doing much. But as you rub your finger in it, it kind of warms up the product and gives you a really nice payoff. Let's see. I'm going to apply this just in the center and then take it all over. And I'm really just stamping it. I'm not doing much with the product at all. This is so pretty. And I'm taking this pretty high. I'm not leaving it just to the lid. These eyeshadows are really pretty. I really do like them. I think I might have to pick up more shades in there. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take this light shade here. And I don't know if I should use my fingers or actually, you know what? Let me try the finger first. And I'm going to pick up, oh, that's so pretty as well. That's really pretty color. Okay. I'm going to just press that on the very inner corner of my eye. Okay, and then just blend it into the other color. That didn't do as much as I wanted it to do, but I feel like these are more better off as toppers than to do that like inner corner highlight. Still pretty, but wanted something a little bit more than that. Actually gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, and I'm using this Benefit Cosmetics. For my mascara, I'm going to take this Mile High Club mascara from Wonder Beauty, and I'm going to apply 2 coats of this mascara. For my lips, I'm going to take this liquid lipstick from Tarte, and I'm going to take this in the shade FOMO, and I'm actually going to pick this up on a brush and apply it with a brush. Then just on the center of my lips, I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Diamond Milk. And that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you next time. Ciao.